Good morning and welcome to Friday's live trading video. I hope you're very well. As we can see here, it's only early. It's only 7:40, nearly 7:45, and the euro is having a little bit of a pop here this morning. If I put, considering it's where it's come from, we've got a daily R1 pivot up here. I'm going to look to see if it can get up to there. We've just had an RSI extreme. So let me just quickly show you that. So bring up the RSI extreme. So RSI has got very overbought, but actually that means that normally that it's still going to go higher. So on the measurements that we use. So I'm looking to get long on this euro. So let's get a ticket over. And there's not going to be too much as regards to I'm not too fussed about entries or whatever. So I'm just going to get an entry in now. Long euro dollar there. What else is there to say? So long at, what's that? 112. What did I just get filled out? Yeah, 112. As far as stops are concerned, you know what? I've been in such a hurry. I've just been sitting here looking at the markets for the last 10 minutes or so, and I haven't really overly analysed where to place a stop, but looking at the charts here, can allow for it to have a bit of a pullback, but around about 111.90, so about a 10 pip stop to see if it can push up there that bit higher. So okay, I'll put a stop in, and let's just do that. There's the stop, 111.90. And we'll see how it gets on. I'll press pause for now. Okay, just back, and we can see the euro did overshoot to the downside, but I had to make sure I was going to be in this morning. It was one of those trades where when I got in, I had to make sure that I was not going to completely miss out. And sometimes you have to wait for a certain level because you have to get a certain risk reward or whatever. But with this type of trade, that's not necessarily the case. But anyway, as we can see over the last 20 minutes or so, or half an hour since I took the trade, it's now what? Yeah, just gone 8:15. It came lower and it's bouncing. But what I could do is I could move the stop up a little bit now, but really it's only going to be about a pip. My stop was at a 111.90. I'd move it to 111.91. So I'll get that done, but that's all for now. Okay, I'll press pause for the time being. Okay, just back, and I have just been stopped out. As we can see, just in the last 5 minutes or so, it's just rolled back over. So for now, that's not worked out. But it could be that this still comes up higher again yet. It could still. So I'm going to keep my eye on this, and if I see this sneak its way back up again, then I will look to take another entry on that because I quite like the pattern that's there this morning. If you go back over, I've done these extreme plays over the years on these Friday videos, and I know some of you do watch, loads of these videos. And so if you go back, then you will see plenty of occasions over the years where I've been trading these extreme plays. But for now, nothing there, and it's just coming off. But if it, like I said, if it starts to turn around, I still think that we're above everything here, and we've got that potential for still that double extreme to play itself out. So we'll see. If it just starts coming off, then that's fine. We'll let it come off, and it's still potentially. Well, we'll see what happens as we pull back. So for now, I'm just going to be watching this one. Okay, just back and looking at this. Euro dollar here. I'm still looking at the potential for this to still come up. We've just put in a little reversal here off the 15-minute chart and the 30-minute chart. So I'm going to give this another try on the. Oh, it'd be useful if I have a deal ticket, wouldn't it? The euro. I will show you the obviously the P&L as well. I must do that. Yeah, I'll give this another shot. Now. I don't know. We'll have a look at from a stop placement before I actually do anything here. It's not too imperative at the moment. But from a stop placement perspective, I could just put a stop down below this low, which is about based on this is about 3 pips away. So I could do that. I can see that on the hourly chart we've got an hourly 20 down at 111.78. We're currently at 111.88. So I might as well put my stop just a bit below that this time and just give it, although we've had a reversal and it could want to come up from there, but if it doesn't and it wants to come down that little bit more, I'm going to give it that bit more space. So I'm going to put a stop down below there this time. So I'm going in again here. Now I could just gone long on the euro dollar again. I could just put a stop down at this low with about, what's that, about 4 pips stop or whatever it is, 88 and somewhere below there. Call it 6 pips actually. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put that stop down here below 78. So I'll put this stop down there at 70. Let's say 75, and so it gives it a 13 pip stop. Still really small. So I'm still taking this trade based on this overall price action that we're having. We're on top of everything, resistance wise and support wise. So we're on top of support, and we've got open air resistance still above. So I'm still looking to see if this can get up there. So if it goes up this time, if it does, even from here, even if it comes down a little bit, but still works its way up later, then it's actually a few more pips this time, I guess, anyway. But we'll see. So long there at 111.88, and so I'm going to pop a stop down at 111.75. I'll press pause for now. Okay, just back, and after taking that second entry on the euro here, I took that a few hours ago and then went off on a break, and I'm still sitting on it now. It's sitting at 111.85, got entered at what, 111.88, so it's still basically euro's just gone into chop mode really now. So is it really going to break all the way up to those highs now this afternoon? I think the odds are lessening. I was just saying to the guys in the trading room here, the odds are lessening now. It doesn't mean to say I'm just going to jump out. I could jump out and just come out, but that's just not what I do in trading. So because sometimes the market will just want to chop around. It's still holding up here generally, and then and it's just a consolidation before going higher. So I won't do that, but I think it is labouring a little bit here at the moment. So it did a bit of a pullback, then it did a nice bounce, and now it's just chopping around. So we'll have to see how that's going to play out. But that's where we're at the moment on that euro. So if I go back to the 5-minute chart, when I executed that, actually I think it was off maybe a 15-minute, I think it was over here that I executed, yeah, somewhere like that, but that was a while ago now. So it's back to the hourly here, and I'm just gonna have to play a wait and see game, see how it plays out. But I must admit, it's not looking as encouraging. It's had its chance to bounce, and now it's just sort of consolidating. So we'll see. We've got some news coming out at 1:30. We'll see if that can push the markets around much, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, we'll press pause for now. Okay, just back, and just when we were thinking that this was looking negative, this is what this market's like at the moment, that just when you think it's all starting to roll to the downside, the euro's just perked up. So we're it's back up at 111.99, targeting that 112.11 area, I think it was. Let's double check. Or was it 13? 112.11. So is that target up there? It's a daily R1. That's a good enough level if it can get up there today. So we'll see. I'll come back to this in a bit. Okay, just back here, and I was just saying I'm going to move the stop up. We've already moved the stop up to this low, 78. I'm now going to move the stop up a little bit higher. So let's just bring it up actually this time. So I'm going to move up below this low, so 81. So moving that stop there to 81. So just trailing it. It's now what, 2:15 in the afternoon, 2:20 in the afternoon. Not enough going on here as it's turned out. We had that nice big up bar this morning, and it's failed to break up and break through to the new high so far. But time's starting to run out, as we're getting into the afternoon session, middle of the afternoon on a Friday. So I might as well start to engage that trading stop a little bit. So there we go. So move the stop up a bit more. So it's about a 7-pip stop on that now. Resume. Okay, just back, and we can see the euro is popping up there. It's at 112.04. The target, if I bring it up here, is up at 112.11 there, the blue line there, the dotted blue line. So that is the target. We've been sitting on this obviously most of the day. It's now 3:30. But just an observation, we haven't been sitting here looking at the euro all day. We've been doing other things, but certainly it's chopped around for a long period and trying to break up now. We'll see if it can break out. Now, I was just joking with the guys that if I actually add anything more to the recording just as it's coming up, then it's bound to then just stop. But let's have a look at a 5-minute chart. Nice little run here. It's only got 7 pips or so to go. I've put a limit order in, by the way, so the order's in to automatically take profit rather than me to manually close it out. So it's just a case of whether it can get up there. So I'll press stop for the time being. The stops are up here. So talking of stop, there's not really too much more at this stage to do with it. So I'll leave the stops where they are and we'll take it from there. I'll press pause for now. Okay, just back. Finally, it's now what? Nearly 5 to 5. Just come back in. Just walk the dog. We've done for the day about an hour or so ago. So the euro has got within a pip of the target and has come back off, but it's still obviously up in this position. So if it gets to target, it'll have made about 23 pips. The first trade lost 11 pips, so it'd be a 2 to 1 in that regard. Let's actually bring up the trades. I forgot to do that earlier on. Sorry the trades are so small at the moment, but I'm in so many other open swing positions. I'm just trading small on when I'm trading day trades here on this account. But that was the trade from this morning. Got in at 112, got stopped out at 111.89.7, if you remember the stop was whatever it was at. And currently we got in at 111.88. Currently at, I've just taken the screenshot there, at 98. And so you can see it's at £39, minus 42, plus 39. If it gets the target, it was over double, obviously, because the target is up at 112.11 there. So you'll make more than twice as much as it lost. But at the moment, it's just selling off here. I suspect it's probably going to get there, but maybe next week, maybe not this afternoon. Now this evening, it's 5 o'clock. But I suspect it will get there. But not bad. A good example of perseverance there. As always, if you do like our videos, do hit the like button and subscribe if you don't already. Because it does mean that you get the videos. There you go. Or you get the notification of the videos. So I shall leave you to it. Enjoy your long weekends, and we'll be back next week.